Please stand away from the doors.
That was so funny.
And then he fell.
Yeah, seriously.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Seriously, that was really funny.
Excuse me, someone's calling. Hello? Oh, hi. No, I'm fine. What? Tomorrow? At the Beachfront Cafe. Anyway, you know, I got a promotion. Yeah, I feel like the happiest person on earth. And you know what's the best part? I'll be equal to our old boss. That means no more of his stupid lectures. And hey, I'm planning to throw a party tomorrow. Yeah, at the office. There's going to be music, drinks, and whatnot. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't want to tell Tina. Then again she'll be like, hey, can you buy me a new dress? I mean, why should I waste 4,000 bucks on a rotten piece of cloth? I'll see. And oh, listen. Yeah, listen. I'll be a few minutes late tomorrow. Nothing much, it's just that I've been having cold for a while. Yeah, and the doctors advised me to go for a health checkup. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, bye. Hey man, which movie are you watching?
Kahani.
Is something wrong?
No, it's just that I'm not comfortable talking to strangers.
Nor am I. Whoa, I love that part. You know, my uncle, he was the script supervisor of the film, and he suggested the climax of the movie. You know, in which the heroine kills a villain with a hair clip. What's that hanky for? Are you ill or something?
No, it's just too cold over here.
Is it? You know, my uncle's a homeopath.
I thought he was a script supervisor.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, so as I was saying, my uncle's a homeopath, very learned, and people from around the world consult him. I suggest you go and meet him.
Oh, I definitely would. But right now, I have to go.
Oh, and listen. When you meet him, don't forget to mention my name. You can tell him that you're my friend. He knows me well. And he'll give you a 20% discount or something, and will also help you get rid of whatever allergy problem you have.
Oh, definitely I'll go there.
Okay, bye.
So, who did you like more? My friend, whose uncle was a homeopath and a script supervisor, or the other guy, who was sensitive to cold and did not like talking to strangers? What do you think?
You know, I remember when I was 10 years old, I went to a summer camp for the first time. And my mother packed a suitcase full of books, which for me was the most natural thing to do, as I'm an avid reader. But the first time I tried, the coolest girl in the camp came and asked me why I was being such a dampener. The second time I tried, the camp in charge came up with this concerned expression on her face, and she repeated this point about camp spirit and how we should all try to be more outgoing.
Oh, I can completely relate to that, Arshita. I too have many similar stories.
Yes, I know. And the common thread in all our stories is the feeling that being quiet and introverted is somehow not correct, and we should all try to be more outgoing.
But deep down, I've always sensed that this is wrong, and introverts are great just as they are.
You know, guys, I often make self-negating choices to try and gain the social sanction reserved for extroverts.
And that's what most introverts do, Arshita. And it's our loss for sure. But it is also our community's loss. And at the risk of sounding grandiose, it is the world's loss as well. Because when it comes to creativity and leadership, we need introverts doing what they're best at.
The all-new Introvert 2000, the ultimate multi-purpose tool that will enhance your daily life. Comes equipped with a thorough information processing system, excellent prioritizing and planning subroutines, high problem-solving capacity, and automatic switch to great listener mode. your introvert in a place that suits you best. He will tell him absolutely anything you want. If your own thoughts wander easily, you can let your introvert pay attention for you. Just get him involved and he will actually be passed on to you. In case you have to make difficult choices, tell your introvert about them, which filters out all the information relevant to your options. Next, the advanced decider will analyze all possibilities, rank them in order of importance, and then present the best option for you. And, as you can see, the introvert can really think outside the box. Seen some of the great possibilities the Introvert 2000 has to offer.
Jayant, don't you think the society has a bias against introverts?
That's true, Arshita. Our most important institutions, like schools, workplaces, are designed mostly for extroverts and their need for lots of stimulation. As a result, we live in a world where most introverts try to pass themselves as extroverts.
Yes, and in this process, they suffer from an identity crisis. A case in point is the death of privacy brought along by the hourly changing Facebook statuses.
Yes, I remember reading that we all fall at different points along the introvert-extrovert spectrum. Each of us has introversive and extroversive qualities.
But if all of this is true, why do we make introverts feel so guilty when they just want to pass up by themselves sometime?
One answer lies deep in our cultural history. Society has always favored the man of action over the man of contemplation. Centuries ago, we lived in a culture which historians call as the culture of character, where we valued people for their inner selves and moral rectitude. Our leaders were quiet and unassuming people like Abraham Lincoln. But then, we hit the 20th century, and we entered a new culture historians call as the culture of personality. What had happened was, we had evolved from an agrarian economy to a big world of business. Suddenly, people started moving from small towns to big cities. And instead of working alongside people they had known all their lives, now they had to prove themselves in a crowd of strangers. So, quite understandably, qualities like charisma and effervescence became really important, and great salesmen became our role models.
Yes, and that's the world we're living in today. That's our cultural inheritance.
That is not to say that social skills are not important. But what is also important is solitude.